Hello, guys. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Touchline podcast. Thank you very much for joining. Please do want to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment, like, share. On Facebook, click on the follow button, comment, like, and share as well. I am Joel, and I'm here with
Defla.
Defla. Defla.
You
Defla
Champions League.
Alpha. What are you going?
We day. Yeah. Lot of interesting
Uh,
Champions League results. So
yeah,
we are about to get into it and dissect it and
into
see
the
how it
nitty
goes.
gritty of the
Yeah.
games. This is what the Champions League is all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
During our discussion, I was telling you, Charlie,
You were
anything.
telling me. You
Did you
said it.
now?
You said it.
Yeah,
You said
yeah. I
it.
said, I just no because Madrid doesn't have like historically, they don't have like good records against English sides. So
Yeah.
no be say like Abia. Yeah. So going into the game, I knew and proud to that today they had not been on good form.
Yeah.
You even
They,
attested to the fact that yeah, Madrid has been very poor, like proud to the game. So
yeah.
there were loopholes that Arsenal could have like should take. And then we were even not sure. See, let me tell you, even Arsenal themselves, they were not sure that the game would come
No.
about this way. Like
But
do you know the game was
I
so easy
told
for
you
them?
the last time. I told you the last time.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Usually I'm spot on with my
Honestly, yeah, you did.
prediction, but this
Yeah, yeah,
time I
yeah.
wasn't sure
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
I asked you that. Do you think Arsenal? You said, "Oh no, 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 no. You don't see anything." Especially when even Gabriel got injured, it worsened
Yes. Yes. Yes.
the case, and then everyone was like, "Come on, this is going to be a difficult match." From the start, definitely, we all felt it was going to be a difficult match. What did Ateta do right this time?
I think. Let me be honest. I think the first half was a pretty even game. Like both teams were
Okay,
attacking. Yeah. The first half was pretty even. Uh, Madrid had, I think, one chance with Mbappe, and we had a
yeah,
chance
Mbappe.
where Courtois saved and he saved the rebound. I think those were the two clear chances. But in the second half, I think we really stepped on them. We started dominating. We started pressing them very high on, on the pitch. We were on them like every loose touch. You find an Arsenal player there. It's like they were really committed. They wanted to. You could tell that they really wanted to win this game, and kudos to the guys. They played really well. Honestly, I was surprised by the way they played, especially in the first half. And I think the Madrid players, most of them didn't step up to the occasion. Vinicius, for example, was very bad. Rodrigo was very bad. Their attacking line was very bad. In fact, it was only Mbappe that had a little bit of a good game. That one, it's not like that much of a good game. And their midfield too, I think we overran them. Modric, I think Modric is at the stage now where he shouldn't be starting this kind of games. He should be coming in maybe if they want to change the game or they want to do something, then bring him on. Because he's
Okay,
almost
now,
40
yeah,
now. Yeah.
okay, sure. So now, it, it, can we liken this game to your game against Man City? Is it that now Ateta or the Arsenal team decides to play the games they want to play? Because 1 minute we are raving about them, the other minute, you know, their the consistency. It has been a problem throughout this season. Against Man City's game, you and I were here. We talked about it. We raised the hopes. We raised the standard. We said this is a pure five-star performance. Everyone
Yeah.
was excited about the fact that Arsenal was able to go all over at the Etihad. Was it at the Etihad?
No, it was at the Emirates. It
It
was
was
at
at
the
the Emirates.
Emirates.
Yeah, even whether at the Emirates or the Etihad. I mean, to go all out and then beat City. I mean, City is the best team in England. To beat them by five, put up a five-star, an A-class performance. Now they've repeated the same thing against Madrid. Do you see them keeping this form of consistency regarding? both situations.
Yeah, the problem Arsenal or Arteta has is that we find it hard to break down low block teams that come to defend. So if you've realized, against teams that come to open up and decide to play, like Madrid will not come and sit behind them play defense.
No, it
City
no
will
go
not come
happen.
and sit behind and play
No, no,
defense.
no, no, no.
So in those kind
Even
of games,
Chelsea crowd
yeah,
wouldn't come and
yeah.
play defense. No.
So in those kind of
Yeah.
games, we are able to like play through them easily. But when we face the teams like Everton's, the Fulham's, the Crystal Palaces, who will come and sit behind and try to make you break them down. They will be like, okay, we are here, break us down. Try and penetrate through our defense. That's where we find most of our problems. So if you've checked, since Arteta came, it's this kind of teams he usually struggles against. Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Brentford, those kind of teams that will come and sit behind. So um, I'm hoping that in the return leg, um, we and
Okay.
one
Before we even
yeah before
before
we
we get to the return leg, uh, were you disappointed in the Madrid players? Do you think they didn't turn up in the party, or you felt or thought Arsenal were too good for them?
oh no I was disappointed, especially I thought Vinicius, for example, was going to give us a lot
So,
of
so you thought
problems.
you thought Madrid could have done better.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. They could have played a lot better. Most of, like I said earlier, most of their key
Maybe
players.
Arsenal was too good for them.
No,
Why
if you
why
look
can't
at the
we
game,
delve that tangent that
no, we've given
maybe I
Arsenal
mean
their due.
they are
We've
flowers.
given them their praises for playing well. But you can also look
Yeah.
at the fact that Madrid also didn't step up in that game.
Okay.
Most of their
Sure.
key players, Vinicius, Rodrigo, um, Valverde, who, even in the midfield, Camavinga, Bellingham, all of them, they were subpar. Like the only Madrid player that you can say, okay, this guy was on his game was their goalkeeper, Courtois. Because if it wasn't for him, we could have won by 6 or 7 goals.
Okay.
He really did well.
Since you've gone to Courtois, Courtois, um, he made couple of important saves,
Yeah.
but I think we can't blame him for the goals he conceded. What do you think?
No, no, no. For all the goals he conceded, no keeper will save any of those goals. Like especially the second free kick and the third goal. The first free kick there, you can say that maybe he didn't align the wall well,
He could have done.
but
Yeah,
still,
they were
but
well.
still,
There
it
was
was a
space.
great,
There was
yeah,
space at the right side.
yeah. But the second goal and the how do you call it? The third goal,
It is not a goalkeeper's blunder. Like we have to be fair to him that it wasn't the goalkeeper's blunder. You can't say maybe the
yeah.
keeper wasn't at his best or something. It's they are the goals he considered were goals that I mean it will be very difficult for every keeper in the world to I mean to stop that because those three wonderful goals were uh
Yeah,
I mean
you've used the
it's out
right
of
word
this world
already.
because
The
to have a
goals were
world class
wonderful.
keeper like Courtois,
Like it will be hard for any
yeah,
keeper to save. Yeah,
I mean look at
that
Merino's
that
goal.
that's what I
Look at
was
Merino's
saying.
goal.
Like
Merino's goal.
the
Look at the
third
technique,
goal,
like
for me, I think the
and
third goal
everything.
was
It's
even the most difficult goal amongst all. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, that was the best goal of the night. I mean, the free kick looks nice, but you know,
yeah,
the third goal, the technique and everything counts.
yeah.
Free
It's
kick, the ball
stationary.
is
Yeah,
calm for you to think. I mean, yeah, but
yeah.
he didn't have time to think. Marino, the ball, he didn't have enough time to decide on what to do. But that technique is I mean, it's wonderful. And Declan and
Oh,
free
I
kicks, when did
think
that
he has
start?
been taking most of our set pieces this season, most of our corners and free kicks. So if you check most of his assists this season, they are from corners and free kicks. But I think the unfortunate thing is that we
Okay.
haven't really watched our match this season where we've had a direct free kick where he could shoot straight at goal. I think he had scored a direct free kick for West Ham before. So I wasn't really surprised when he scored. But I was surprised with the second one. The second one, the placement and the technique and everything was,
Yeah,
yeah, very
that
good.
was killer. Yeah, that was killer. Okay, so we are talking about this because we know there were so
Yeah,
many
this
games
was
during the
the
week, but
talk of the
I
town.
mean,
Yeah,
the one that had the ice. Yeah, this was the one that had everybody talking about. I mean, Madrid and Arsenal, and so with the return leg,
uh,
what are your
I
expectation?
think I honestly
Um,
Madrid is a
do
very
you think?
dangerous team at Bernabeu, but for me, being 3 goals ahead, I would expect us now to qualify. I know Madrid are a very dangerous team at home, but if we cannot qualify,
Yeah, so you were saying um, they should sit on the low block and
yeah,
hit them
and
on the
take their
counter.
chances to counter.
I think that that's a nice, is a good, yeah.
So I think that's the way they should go about it. So
So okay, well, what do you expect at the Bernabeu? Do you expect Madrid to attack
yeah,
more, to be more
I think
aggressive? I mean, are you going to see a different game at the
yeah,
Emirates,
it will
like a
it will
different
be a
game from
totally
what happened at
different
the
game
Emirates?
from the one at the Emirates. I see Madrid trying to get an early goal, so they will come with the pressure. So it's up to us now to be able to withstand the pressure and not concede early. Because conceding early at the Bernabeu will be suicide. So I think they have to, like we said, be compact in the early stages, and because it's this game, I think is going to be attack versus defense. You know, when you go to training and your coach says we are doing attacking patterns against the defense, so it will be
Yeah.
just like that. It will be like attack against defense, and the team who is able to execute their own very well will be victorious in the second leg.
All right. So I want to ask this. We know it's football. I mean, and we believe that you can't really tell what happens in every game, and every game has a different rhythm. Every game has a different energy. Everything is different, and every has a different level to the course of the game. I personally would be gutted if I mean Arsenal should lose this one. But will you be surprised if Madrid overturns the result?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't be happy because this
Yeah,
Madrid,
honestly,
they've
yeah, I'm saying every me personally would not be excited, but we know some of these things that Madrid does. So
yeah,
we are looking at the other side
yeah, I've
that
seen Madrid
the
do
things that
this
Madrid has
over
done in the
and over
Champions
and
League.
over and
Good,
over and over and
good,
over again.
good. So
So them doing it
you think
again wouldn't be a surprise.
wouldn't be okay?
It will hurt, but
That's an
it wouldn't be a
understanding. Yeah.
surprise that they've been able to overturn. They've done it before. I think
Okay,
they've done it twice or 3 times. I'm not sure. So it wouldn't be,
like three
yeah.
times, twice against City, against
Yes.
Chelsea.
Even coming down from
Yeah.
3 goals, they did it sometime against Dortmund when Dortmund beat them 4-1 in the
Oh,
first leg.
really?
Yes, and they came back to
Oh,
win 3-1.
ah, yeah, 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 Moreno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've done it before. It's not
Oh.
something they've not done before. So let's pray. I'm
Now,
hoping
if
that we can be able to keep our composure and qualify.
no, 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 this one is not about prayer. Uh, If you have one advice for Ateta, what are you going to tell him? Should he be calm? Like we should they shouldn't be. I mean, so pressured because right now I feel there is pressure. for them to keep up the results, to keep up the score, and then try and go through. Whereas Madrid feels that there is nothing to lose at this point. So, what should Ateta tell the guys if you were to be in the dressing room
Like,
at the Bernabeu?
we need composure. Like we always say, Arsenal is a big team. Arsenal is a big team. This is your chance to prove that
Yeah,
Arsenal is a big team. You have to
yeah.
prove
These
that.
are the
Yeah,
at the moment you have to prove that you're a big
you
team.
have to.
Because remember, we talked about the fact that anytime they meet these elite clubs, they fumble. They don't they don't show up. They don't turn up. They don't give their best. So if they've been able to put up such a performance, I mean, show that you're a big club. If you say you're a big club, prove it in these games.
Yeah. So that's all. Let's go. Keep your composure. Do not. You see, this Real Madrid. You go into. Do not go into any tackle that you feel you cannot win the tackle. The referee, Madrid is Madrid. The referee can just give them some dubious fouls and all the stuff, even red cards. So you should be careful with the tackles you're going for. Keep your composure. Yeah, play calm. Play the way you've been taught, like how you know how to play. Play it. And if they are able to do that, I'm sure Arsenal will
Okay, on this one too, if they kick Madrid out, they are winning the competition.
qualify. If Arsenal qualifies, the probability that they will beat PSG is high. I'll say 60-40.
Very high.
Yeah, 60-40. And then probably meet Barca or Inter in the final. Honestly, if Arsenal is going to the final, I'll prefer we meet Barca instead of Inter. Was I told you last time that if we are able to beat
Yeah,
Madrid, Inter Milan will be the team to cause Arsenal the most problems.
the difficult,
Yes.
yeah, the difficult team
And,
to,
and
I mean, Arsenal to get out.
the day we were playing, I watched Inter and Bayern as well, and they could have won the game by more goals. Honestly, they are. If you see,
Really,
when I say a team is defensively solid, I'm talking about a team like Inter Milan. They don't give you plenty chances. They will give you
really,
one
they
or
could have
two.
won by more goals.
Yes, they could have.
Wow.
Yeah, I think overall they created the better chances, and I don't see Bayern going to beat them at the San
Never,
Siro.
never.
So,
It never go happen.
so that you never know
Never
with
go happen.
this
Never
kind of
happen.
games. So let's see.
Okay. All right. So since we spoke about Inter, what is it that is keeping Inter moving apart from the defense? They are scoring goals
Yeah,
too.
they don't score a lot. No. They don't really. If you watch Inter this season, that's been their main problem. They don't score a lot of goals. Um, Even though they defend well, they don't, but they create a lot of chances too as well. So for them, I think both their strikers are not clinical, but they are very good technically. That's Turam and Lataro Martinez.
And Martinez.
Yes, they are not very clinical, so they rely on um, their defense a lot. Then try and take one or two of the chances they create. I think that's their weakness. They don't take most of their chances. That's their weakness. That's Inter Milan's weakness.
But they create lots of
Yes,
chances.
but they are not able to take advantage of those chances. Yeah.
Okay. So Inter to go through.
Yes, I pick Inter to go through.
All right. So on the flip side, at the Bernabeu, the result wasn't surprising. Everyone knew this was going to happen, but the margin is it? Does it did it reflect the game? Did the score reflect the course of the game? Do you think it was a fair result and
For Barca's game,
Barcelona
uh,
to go through to? Yeah.
well, I honestly I didn't watch that match yesterday, but I wasn't
Okay.
surprised with the scoreline. Honestly, Barca have been scoring a lot of goals this season. Um, Barca's problem hasn't been goal scoring; it has been their defense. And I was thinking maybe
Mm.
Dortmund could capitalize and get one or two goals, but they couldn't. And I don't see Dortmund keeping a clean sheet and scoring 4 goals against Barca. So for that one too, I think it's a done deal. It's a done deal for Barca.
Could Barcelona had score? Barcelona could have scored more goals.
Like I said, I didn't watch the game,
Okay,
and I've
you
even
didn't
seen
watch
the
it. Okay, okay,
highlights
all
too.
right. Okay,
But if they could have
the
scored more,
highlights
I
also.
wouldn't be surprised. Honestly.
Okay, all right. We know the return leg is not is hasn't yet been played, and it will be coming like maybe probably next week. Not probably next week.
Next week,
Next
yeah.
week we're having the return leg. Yeah. But your final four,
Yeah.
can you would you like to say, or you want to?
Arsenal, PSG, um, Inter, and Barca. That's my prediction for
All right. So this is the final four. Viewers Arsenal, PSG,
Barca and Inter.
Inter, and then what? Barca. Yeah. Nti mo a mo si mo betwa bet no, mo a mo bisa questions no. Yeah, they are mo. But tell you na me kan yo.
Oh, that for this ones, even let me give you
Asra
a
mo.
reason for
Asra mo ko akutwa no. Asra mo ko akutwa no. Anyam na me kan eh.
the reason why I'm saying that even for Aston Villa, I know they can give
Yeah,
PSG.
some of the questions, hold on. Some of the questions I ask you, it is from the
Yeah,
viewers.
yeah,
That's
I know. So let me give you the
that's why I'm
viewers
asking.
the reason why I'm saying this. If you look at
Omo person boys ni person to buga TNT. Boom.
PSG and Aston Villa are going to give PSG a lot of problems. But I don't see
Yeah, a tough game.
Aston Villa keeping a clean sheet. That would be the problem. Because you have to win by 2 clear
Yeah.
goals to even take it to extra time. And I don't see
Mm.
even against Liverpool. Look at how they totally dominated Liverpool at Anfield. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Charlie,
Yeah.
that's it. The
Yeah.
only fear,
They
the
didn't really
only
care.
game that is a little bit balanced, I would say, is between Bayern and Inter. But the reason why I'm picking Inter too
Okay.
is that Bayern too cannot keep a clean sheet. That's their problem. They are conceding a lot of goals. Their defense is very porous,
Mm.
and their keeper
Mm.
is just an academy keeper who has come in to replace Neuer
Okay.
because Neuer is injured at the moment. So I think the occasion will be too much for him. Inter will just go.
All right. Okay. So the last four on the touchline podcast we are predicting Arsenal, PSG, Barca, and then Inter
Yeah.
Milan. So that is it for those who asked, and we know. Come on, next week will be very
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah. Next,
Next week will be
I
very,
think
very,
next week's episode will
very,
be
very, very,
very, very brutal.
yeah,
We'll be coming back to analyze the things we
very
said.
exciting. Yeah, I even wanted to ask if Arsenal should go through to the final four. Does it help the five
Yes,
team thing
Arsenal
for
beating
each side?
Real Madrid in the first leg already has given the Premier League 5 teams for next season. So
Oh, really?
next season the Premier League will have 5 teams in the championship.
Really? Like beating them in the
Yeah.
first league has given them
Yeah.
the
So next season, Premier League are going to have. Say they calculate it not because
five.
of what the qualification, but the coefficient. So if you beat teams from this league or you beat teams from this league, it gives you a lot of.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay, Charlie, sign us out then. Yeah.
So our viewers, keep on subscribing, keep on liking our videos, keep on sharing on Facebook,
Yeah.
on Twitter, leave your comments, share the videos. Let's spread the community. Let's keep on growing the channel. And you guys have been wonderful. And when we hit a mark of subscription, we'll do something for you guys. And take care,
That's
and we are
right.
out.
We are out.